Alrighty, folks. It's I'm watching the Patriots. I'm watching the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I'll put the volume off. 3-3. So 20 minutes of 10 at night. But I brought the guitar downstairs. I haven't been playing much lately. I filled up all the cassettes that I have. I got 171 90-minute cassettes filled with ideas. But I was just sitting here watching the Pats and the Bills, and I was just goofing around in the key of A. I mean, I play in every key. Some days I'll play a B flat, you know, whatever, you know. But anyways, I was just sitting here doing some of my I love to teach more than perform. I don't perform anymore, like go out there and play live, but I am recording a bunch of stuff. I got enough of 5 different genres of 5 CDs, different genre each one. But because I love to share, I just know basic theory. I don't know a lot, but enough. It's very helpful. And you don't have to know any theory. If you can find what you want to hear, that's what it's all about. Just find what you want to hear. But if you learn some of the theory, like in this case, I'm taking A major, and we're just talking chords. And this is that standard tuning. I've got 2 different tunings upstairs. You would have in any key, you start with the major, if you're talking A major here, but it would be the same in any key. If you moved that to a G, then the principle would be the same. You've got a major, then a minor, you'd take your do, re, mi. Okay? And I always learn anything, like every one thing that I come up with, I learn it on everywhere it is on the fretboard. So I did that with everything. Up to date, and there's still a gazillion things to learn. But so you got a major, minor, or minor 7, and these chords can be substituted. This is basic. Major, minor, major. Your 4 chord would be major. Another major, the next one up, in this case E. Then your natural minor scale would be F sharp in the key of A major. And then your last one is a diminished. Back to that. So if you okay. So what I do for creativity, and I don't stay in the box. This is just stuff that's in the box. If you're going to be A major, I will screw around with all kinds of things. What else can I do with A major? Well, I could take your A chord instead of the whole chord and just play a dyad, 2 notes plus the root. And then if I wanted to walk down, then I got. So if I wanted to go, this all fits. It might sound weird, but that's what creativity comes from. And then I take these things. You know, and just take those basic things, and then you've got an F sharp minor is in A, right? So here's one of my pieces, and then you could have a C sharp minor 7 in there, a D, E, and all this. It would be A. So that's how I get stuff like a. song because I go out of the key of A major for a little bit, and then I go in, you know, like hi with a little help from my friends kind of thing. So that goes into Mixolydian mode. But I'm saying the basics. I was doing another piece that I've come up with. I'm out of cassettes to record on just before I put the camera on, and I just said I just want to share, you know, if you take and learn the basic do re mi, there's so much in there. I got another one that goes I'm just taking the A major scale and goofing around with different ideas with it, you know. Anyways, just a little tidbit on that, because I was screwing around with something. I forgot how I even played it now. Just simple stuff like that. When I get in a pretty mood, you know, for the pretty stuff, and I play in all kinds of different keys, I mean, whatever, but just an example, I was just sitting here watching the game. Patriots might probably end up kicking a field goal before the halftime. I can play them without looking, the scales and all that, but if you take one key and learn the do re mi in it in chord form, basic, just do re mi fa. So no matter what key you do it in, you start with the major, we'd call the root. So if we did it in G, it'd be the same as I was just showing it in A, but you move everything 2 frets. Major, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminish, back to the root. And it's that way for any key. Now obviously, like, because I got a lot of other genres, my pretty CD will be a lot of that. Pure major key. And some of it's going to be in G, some in A. You know, just pretty stuff, you know. Anyways, what's I gonna say? I'm trying to watch the game and see what's going on at the same time. So yeah, learning the do re mi, and even if I play in a minor key, it's still coming from a major key. So I got stuff with it. A minor, A minor. Same thing, only in I was doing earlier with the dyad with the root note A. So in A minor, that's C major. So your 1 would start here, whereas in A I started here, or you could start here. But as an A minor, so I'm doing all the dyads of C major, but with the root, with the A playing. That's F, G, A minor, B minor. Or it would be diminished, but a dyad would be the same. You know what I mean? Because I'm only playing 2 notes, but I'm droning the A, even though I'm doing all this C, right? And then again, the B, the C, D minor, E minor, F, A. So I've got a lot of ideas recorded using these kind of things I'm talking about. that kind of stuff. So I take C major if I'm doing that stuff. Then I can play all the scales in that key. Then you can substitute your regular majors from major 7. So it's unlimited, but it's such a joy having learned that stuff, and it didn't take long. It just opens up creativity, because when you learn them and you play them, now you know what those sound like. You know what I'm saying? So you can take it from there. But I do a lot of stuff outside the box now too, especially the metal CD. It's dark stuff. It's not anything on that kind of vein.